Trent says the beginning of Stay Awake With Me sounded like Amy Lee. Amy Lee. I'm obsessed with you guys and I'll happily admit it. What else are you obsessed with?
And I don't care. Who knows? All right, we're back on just YouTube.
Where's Zach?
Yep.
Just YouTube. Sing it. Molly, join Laugh Pass, won't you? All right.
Can you sing a sad and depressed song?
That's all we
basically
do,
did,
baby.
Marcel.
We just did that now.
We're so depressed.
It says we have 0 viewers. Oh, we have concurrent. We have 10.
You know how they're so delicious? Should be a new soda shop called So Depressed.
So depressive.
That's why we go. I mean,
So
Yeah.
deprecious.
I'm gonna open a soda shop in Utah.
And it's all
instead.
downers instead of caffeine.
Yes.
Yes.
No, you
What?
still need caffeine when you're depressed.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna
'Cause
call
it could
it-
be melatonin and make you sleepy. It's called so
No,
depressed.
it's that you're sad every day,
Yeah.
and you're using caffeine to keep you going.
So they're just being honest about it. They're just being honest about the consumer.
And they sell
Yeah.
Adderall too.
Oh, so
Yeah.
all uppers.
And
cocaine.
and search.
And also search.
They're just gonna sell
It
all the
sounds like you wanna go
medications
to a
I
pharmacy.
take.
You want to open up a pharmacy or something.
No, I want to open up a soda shop that sells sertraline and Adderall.
Yeah, 2 minutes. All right, guys, ready to do this thing for real?
yeah.
I love y'all. Can you make a funny song about me and my wife Brittany? I would love to, but this stream has a focus.
It does. Hey, everyone, welcome to the sponsored stream. We want to give a big thanks to True Classic Tees for sponsoring today's streams. We're going to be talking about them. We're going to be doing scenes. If you have any questions about what is True Classic Tees and what some scenes, improv scenes that we can do to really show off their product and their value propositions and unique differentiators, go ahead and do that. We really want to move the needle on their KPIs, okay? Their CAC's a little high and their LTV's a little low. So we want to be able to increase ROAS and help their funnel.
Yes. And TikTok, you're going to have to use your imagination.
What?
This is my. Where's the KPI? Where's the K and where's the T?
That's called Key Performance Indicator. It's nothing to do with your body.
I think you're wrong.
Caleb is
think you're wrong.
caressing Zach with his Nike shoe. Caressing his forearm.
Yes,
These are my
indeed.
true classic shoes.
Yes.
All right, folks, here's what the stream's about today. We're shouting out our wonderful sponsor, True Classic Tees. What is True Classic Tees? Why, they are a company that is obsessed with providing incredible clothes. What's going on?
Himmy said, I would love to learn about True Classic Tees. And I'm just so grateful we have such curious
Oh my gosh.
members.
He said that even before I announced the stream today.
Thank you, Himmy.
Isn't that cool?
For your unadulterated support.
Yes.
No adultery here. For
Yes.
the love of classic tees.
They are a clothing brand that is obsessed with providing clothes that fit really well at an approachable, reasonable price.
Yeah.
Yes. TikTok, you can't see Zach, but we are selling True Classic Tees.
And the first one we want to talk about today is we want to talk about their classic. Actually, I don't even have their normal one. I think I only have their polo, right? You have the button up? So that's what we're going to start off with.
Great.
Everyone knows True Classic Tees for their classic tee, right? And I wish I had one my size. I don't. There's only a polo that's my size, but it looks really stinking good on my body. Okay, look at my body right now. I'm not body shaming myself at all. I'm not body shaming, but you look at this. This isn't the most flattering. It's kind of boxy. It's kind of flat. It's like I work out 3 times a week with women 55 plus for 45 minutes, so you can barely tell.
You can barely tell.
You can barely tell that.
You're-
I would guess 2 times a week. Honestly, 2 times a week. Max.
With how I'm looking right now.
Yeah, with how you're looking that way, 2 times a week.
I would guess 1 time a week, and you eat out most meals because I know that about you.
Well, not for the past month because I have been saving money because I've spent
That's
almost all of it on food and it's unsustainable.
And I've been eating a lot of kimchi, and I'm pooping more regularly.
Yes.
Honestly, thanks True Classic and thanks Kimchi.
And
And
I've been
thank you,
having
kimchi.
net zero tortillas, net carb zeros, because I think that's better for me. And I have chicken with honey mustard sauce every day for breakfast and lunch. And I'm just feeling myself.
But
Did you say
improve.
when
breakfast
you-
and lunch? Chicken with honey mustard sauce for breakfast and lunch.
Yes.
But when you wear True Classic Tees, you can't even tell.
You can't even
You can't
tell
even
that I
tell.
do that.
You
Can't
can't
even
even
tell.
tell that he eats 0 carb tortillas with cheese and ham
Yes.
with honey mustard for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Incredible.
He looks
So
like
what-
a honey mustard once a day guy.
He
honestly.
looks like he eats a salad as well.
So I want to show off this transformation with an improv scene, okay?
All right.
We're going to do an improv scene. I'm going to do a scene with Shay. We're going to be accompanied by Caleb on the keys to make it more interesting because no one wants to hear us talk without music in the background.
Darren Custom says working out with women 55 plus is hilarious. Why is that so funny?
Why is that so funny? They're awesome. I'm looking at you, Roz. You're incredible. You're the best one in there.
Yeah.
Um,
Most of them are stronger than Zach, so
They are.
check your biases.
They bench more than me.
That's right.
But they won't look that way when I'm wearing my true classic tees. All right, so let's go ahead and do this scene. I'm going to be playing someone who lacks confidence, someone who's just insecure in my own skin, and then I want to show the transformation. Okay?
Great.
Begin. Hey, Cindy, I wanted to talk to you real quick before science class.
Oh, that's great, but I have to meet Chad for our make-out session before we go to biology.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want you to miss that. I
have to check out his biology before we go to the class.
I know, and you're focusing on anatomy. I understand.
That's right. And we're in college.
That's right. We're adults, so anything we do isn't weird.
Yes.
Or anything we talk about isn't strange. But I've known you since we were 2. We were born at the same hospital, and they kept us in the NICU till we were 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's like a connection that means something. You think so?
Yeah. When I look at your soul, I see someone that I enjoy.
Really?
Yeah. And when I look at your body, I actually just try not to.
Well, you know the spring formal that's coming up?
Yeah, college spring formal.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going with Chad this year.
Of course I am.
Right.
I know Chad, I know Chad's body like I know the back of my body.
Pretty well. Because you're a contortionist.
That's right. I'm a cheerleader, and I have to contort my body. We're
Anyway.
a contortionist cheerleading team.
Anyway, it was great talking to you. Bye. Stupid. That was your chance. I'm gonna go run into this alley. What's this? An old armoire that seems ancient and magical? What happens when I rub this armoire? Blue smoke?
It's me, Aslan.
From the Narnia series?
Yes.
Incredible. Wow. What are you doing here?
Would you rather have Turkish delights or a t-shirt that will make your biceps look so bulging no one can look away from your delicious body?
Even my lifelong crush?
Especially that person.
I wish for that to be true. What do I have to do? Clap my
Edmund.
hands? Snap my fingers?
He'll bring it to you.
Who?
Edmund.
Well, I kind of
Mr. Tumnus, play your flute.
Well, I kind of want it to magically appear on my body so I can have a before and after moment.
All right, look into the fire and Mr. Tumnus will play his flute.
It's happening.
Magic.
All right, Zach's stripping. For all of you guys on TikTok, you could see Zach and Caleb shirtless, but you can't. So you get to see me with my shirt on.
All right. Hold up.
Buttons.
We need a big musical sting so we can cut this in the edit later.
I have to ask, what's your favorite color? Mine's green. Why do you have to ask though? Not having music on this stream, y'all missing out. Go to YouTube. You guys can't hear the music? Oh shoot.
It's right there.
Oh, I just think TikTok can't.
TikTok can't hear the music right
Should we
there.
get the same
Ooh, thank you for the roses, Tanner.
What's that? Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Ginger Christian says, let's hang out, make music or commercials.
Let's do
Ninja,
that.
you know I'd love to.
Pop on down.
I just need to know that you're legit and you're not trying to do something to me. Who knows what.
hold up.
I think you should call me Mr. Tumnus forever.
Hold up. All right. And then big musical sting. Thanks, Aslan.
You're welcome. We cut to the college spring formal. Cindy's walking up with Chad.
Oh, hey guys.
Woo-wee.
Sorry, didn't see you there.
Are you new to this school? Did you transfer from perhaps a lesser-known community college?
No, I don't know if you know me, and I also don't know if my name's been established, but my name's Dirk.
Dirk?
That's right.
The guy I've known since I was 2?
That's right, that's me. Do you notice anything different about me, or different focuses on my bodies, or the sculpting of my arms, or the room in my torso?
Did you take steroids in the short time I've known you? Your muscles look way more jacked.
No, drugs are for losers. But you know what's not for losers? True classic teas.
Oh my gosh. Get out of here, Chad. She pushes him into a ditch.
He gets turned into stone by the ice queen.
Come on, Dirk. Let's go dance our little butts off. I'll show you how I can contort my body.
Hey, you like me for just my body, right?
No, I've always liked your soul.
Oh, but now you like both.
Now I like both. Let's boogie!
And there you have it, folks. Look at this. Look at this. It's so much flattering on my arms. I feel it's flattering on my chest. It's like just the right enough room for my tummy, which has given me a little bit more, makes it a little bit more flattering.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, look at that. It's showing off a little bit about my 7
You
a.m.
look
workout
like you
that I do
only
3
eat
times.
chicken with honey mustard sauce once a week.
Yeah.
This is fun. Georgia came up with a tagline. True classic teas will turn the dad bod into a fab bod.
Oh!
Wow.
Incredible. Absolutely amazing.
Hemi says, I have got to buy a true classic tea.
You gotta do it, Hemi.
This is the problem with our funny, sarcastic following is
Yes.
that we'll never know if it's serious or not.
Yeah, they're very sweet. Let's see. Do you come with a built-in push-up bra? Because dang, Zach, this look is stunning. It's stunning. Look at
Georgia
this.
really wanted to see Zach's tibbies.
Tibbies.
Did she see it? Did you see my tibs?
Oh.
She wanted to zoom in.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, Gabriel wasn't interested in
But-
that, so it's not gonna happen. So you can get a 480p resolution of my tibbies in the replay.
That's right.
All right, so of course this is the polo, which can be dressed up or dressed down, but now we're gonna go back to the specific tee. Okay, this is extra large. This is too big for me, but if you were extra large, this would look incredible on you.
Yeah.
It's really soft. Feel that.
Yeah,
Feel
it's super
that.
soft. I've been wearing legit the True Classic tee, the pocket tees, which I don't think you guys make anymore. Bring back my pocket tees.
Bring back the pockets.
I've
Bring back the
had probably like
pockets.
20 of those over the last like 6 or 7 years. They're like pretty much my favorite T-shirt. They
The
don't make the pocket tees anymore.
Shirt pockets for guys are the equivalent of ladies having dress pockets, is what I would say
Yes.
if I were going to tell a half truth.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Because
What
it's
does he
not
say?
quite the same thing, but it is close.
It's adjacent.
It's just a fun little prize. It's like getting a toy, a tiny plastic toy in a cereal box.
Yeah.
Or receiving a CD in a cereal box.
That's
that was
right.
pretty cool.
That is
it's
really,
like that.
really
It's just
cool.
like a
You got a
fun little
CD in a
space.
cereal box?
I did. It was pretty. I
That's
mean,
rad.
Here's what I love about shirt pockets. My best friend in high school, Ike Menefilibe, I still miss you and think about you even 20 years later. We haven't talked. He hated my guts by the time I graduated. But what he
no.
did, it was so charming. If anyone had a pocket, he'd go up to you and you go like this. Every time.
Just a little touch.
And I took that from him, and it was such a charming little thing. It's like an
You've never
intimate thing.
done
It's
that
like,
to
how you doing, buddy? It's like giving someone a tip. And I thought that was so cute, and that's fun. And Ike, if you're watching, I miss you, and I want you to know I made a lot of mistakes, and I was young, and I didn't know who I was, and I know who I am now. So if you want to reconnect, let me know. I heard you went through hard times. Heard you were in a drunk tank one time, and I'm really sad. I want to know about that.
this is an announcement. If you ever see Zach in a True Classic tee, you have full license to objectify him and his body.
Yeah.
You can catcall him. You can take a squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
Not of his chesticles, but of his bicepticles.
Bicepticles, my bicepticons.
You can cop a fail.
Pop a feel.
He's giving you open permission.
I would do that even if True Classic wasn't paying me to promote it,
Yeah.
because I feel so confident. I'd be like, why
Yeah.
wouldn't you just grab onto me when I
Yes.
look this flattering?
That's right. It boosts your confidence.
But I want to talk a little bit about the pricing of our True Classic tees. Well, I say we, like we're part of the company, because we're part of the family for this stream. These are like, if you're going to other companies like a Lululemon, what's this gonna run?
60
Lululemon
bucks.
shirt, what's this gonna run?
$65.99.
$65,000. $65.99,
And-
$100,000, $99,000, $60, $100,000.
And they have a long history of exclusion and fat phobia.
Yes.
You're gonna pay $80 to contribute to that?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But you get this. You get a 6-pack of these bad boys. They're only $15 a pop. $50. What is this? A garage sale for rich people? What is this? Are you going up to Matthew McConaughey and say, "Give me your vintage tees"? And he's like, all right.
All right.
All right.
I would like to see more of the Auctioneer though. I think we can dig into that. a
Oh,
little bit.
That's
okay.
right.
Yeah,
I like
alright.
that.
What's the setup?
Yeah, I
think
got it.
You got it. You know? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Step right up. We're auctioning off all the true classic tees. True classic tees. Gotta get the start. Can I get it started off at $15? Do we hear $15? $15 right here. Gonna say
To
it on there.
save my marriage
Absolutely.
with
No
my
problem.
third husband.
We don't need any just context right here.
Dresmond.
Nope, we don't need any just context at all. We're just trying to sell one single true classic tee. Just one
It
true
was a
classic tee.
cold
No,
night
we
the
don't
day
need
we
this context.
married.
No, we're not interested. We're just trying to sell this over here. Trying to sell this here. We're coming over here.
Sprite upon my very breast.
And I know that he's a very good man.
I
I'm very lucky to have him, and I really agree with him.
wasn't fond of his body, but I grew tired of handsome men.
The lady number 27, $50.
I decided to try a less savory
$50 for
character.
$15, $50. Does anyone want to
Yes.
try to outbid that? Is anyone want to try to outbid it? Anyone try to outbid
think
Anyone try to
a
outbid this?
classic
Anyone try to outbid that?
tea
No, we're still at 50, number 27. The lady already was
will
27,
revive our
$50.
marriage
We got
just
$15.
fine. I've stopped seeing him as...
And sold to lady 27 with the love of her life.
I had stopped seeing him as an attractive figure. But I think
The auction's over.
Oh, so now you get to leave. I'm not done with you yet.
She stays a long time,
That's
and they
right.
turn off the
They-
heat, and it grows cold.
Yes.
And the auctioneer places a true classic tea over her shoulders to
That's
warm
right.
her.
He goes to a payphone and calls Desmond's number and says, Desi, she's ready for you.
That's so fun. Our fan Georgia says, Zach talking to 2x speed, my dream come true. False modern D's? No. Don't get those mixed up with true classic teas. All right, let's see here. We talked about that. All right. All right. So obviously, true classic teas, killer with the tops. Does anyone deny it? Are you gonna deny it?
I'm not gonna deny.
You're wearing a top right now. Look how good you look.
I am. Look at this.
Look how good you
Look
look.
at this dope chambray short sleeve.
It makes your arms
situation.
look fantastic.
Thank you.
Now, I don't think you lift, but you construct lift
I
all the
construct
time.
lift. Yeah, I lift.
So you got like farmer body.
I got farmer body.
You got sweet, and it makes you look awesome.
Thank you.
Makes you look incredible.
Appreciate it.
No doubt about it. I will fight anyone who tries to fight me on their I was gonna say top game, but that sounds weird. On their affinity for topping. Nope.
Nope. Try again.
Their incredible ability to make you look good from the waist up.
Okay,
Right?
let's call it
My
that.
producer Gabriel is looking at me. He's wondering how much of this footage is usable for the deliverable to the client. I'm asking that myself as well, but they saw our content, so they know what they're into. But I want to talk to you about, of course. Hold up.
You know what I loved about the first scene?
What'd you love?
I loved that I said, I have an idea. And then you started.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Did I do it for both? Can we do it?
No.
It's too late now?
It's too late.
It's been
late.
burnt out?
It was
lost.
half of it.
Oh, what was it?
It's too late now. Now it's just my own.
Well, now I have to
my
satiate my
precious pet.
curiosity.
No.
All right. Of course, we're talking about the other half of the human body. Can anyone guess what the other half of the human body is?
The
We have the
feet.
top half.
Let me guess. Legs.
We got the legs. That's right. We're talking about our true classic denim jeans.
Whoa, wow.
Here's a couple things about it. They shape your bum. Look at that. They shape your bum. They make your bum look shapely. Have you ever been like, I've never been catcalled once saying you got a big juicy gyat? Well, those days are over. I don't care who you are. Prepare to get objectified.
Yeah. You might be thinking, nobody has serenaded me, Sir Mix-a-Lots. I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Yes.
Referring to my own buttocks.
Indeed.
And perhaps the time has come for perhaps someone will be inspired to serenade you with that song.
I want to feel them.
Yep.
Ooh,
Go
that's
and get that
nice.
feel.
Got some stretch.
Let's talk materials, Zach.
Let's talk materials.
What are they made of?
I don't want to talk
They're made
about
of
material.
pants.
I don't want to talk about material. I want to feel material. Shay, go ahead and grab this side. Grab this side.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry about that. All right, I want you to give it a tug. What do you notice? What do you
Ooh,
notice?
There's a little give. There's a little bit of
There's a
give.
little bit of stretch. I love a stretchy jean.
Oh, yeah.
I love a stretchy jean.
How much do you guys love a stretchy jean? Like enough to sing a love song to it? I mean, to do a love scene at it?
Yeah, I probably
We
would
don't need
do
to call it a love scene.
a
though.
love scene.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And how much would you expect jeans of this quality, stretchiness, and color to cost?
Well, I'll tell you how much I pay for my jeans that I'm wearing right now.
How much were they?
I paid $70 for these guys. Insane.
$70.
Yes. How much?
Well,
how
that's
much is
incredible
this?
because these are also $70. You can get the same price you already know, but different.
But
You
way
don't
better.
have to increase the price, spend more. Your net worth stays the same, but you also get the stretch. The
Okay.
stretch
You
get a
comes
higher
free.
quality.
My
jean.
jeans are not stretchy though. I will say that.
I will say, but they feel like sweatpants.
Yeah.
And of this sort of stretching caliber, it's going to run you about $200 to get this sort of thing for other comparable brands.
That's what I'm saying. These $70, but have no stretch.
They literally have holes in them. They
Oh.
left some material out.
Oh my
No
gosh.
holes in these.
Don't be a boomer.
Hey, young lady, put some different pants on. All right.
What's the point of these rips?
And what's cool, they also come.
rip your pants for you, and I'll do it for free.
Who is this? Who are we talking
I don't
to?
know, but let's do more.
It's my impression of every old man who's seen me wear ripped jeans.
Okay, I wanna.
You pay for those jeans?
Let's keep going.
Jeez Louise! What you want me to get an eye full of those knees for? That doesn't arouse me at all.
Rupert, your senseless shaming has got to me. Should I not have holes in my jeans?
I like a covered knee. That's what does it for me.
But where's a young Gen Z like me supposed to cover my knees in this day and age?
You can't find them in stores these days.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I just make my jeans out of the rabbit pellets I find in the backyard.
What about select Targets around the nation?
Target's my favorite store. You can buy food there.
Well, I'm plenty full, but I'm looking for something to cover all of my legs. But here's the thing. The reason I put in holes is I want my pants to have a little give.
You gotta go to Target and get classic T jeans.
Ones like these?
They're cross-generational. The only thing that binds us together.
That's incredible. I've been looking for something to connect with my dad. We don't have a lot in common. Hey, Pa, check these out.
Wow.
We don't agree on politics, but boy, do we both wear the same jeans.
Papa, I take the left leg, you take the right leg.
Sloop.
Generational trauma's been dissolved.
Now that we're stuck together, why don't you share some of your newfangled ideas?
Rupert! Absolutely incredible.
Rupert was your character's dad?
Well, I'm a little confused because I said dad and then Caleb came in, but then we had the connection. So either you were my dad or I got in the same pair of pants with the town's strange old man.
Who could also be your dad?
Who could also
Yeah.
Or,
absolutely.
guess what? Two dads. Two dads.
Two dads.
Two dads. There's nothing
yes.
stopping a person from having two dads.
Ooh, Darren has a great point. I love a stretchy jean because if not, I get crotch rips. This is so true. Jackson Holiday the First
Yes.
actually ripped his jeans on stage
gosh.
merely by climbing upon a chair. Once upon a chair.
Once upon a chair.
And then his dad, who I didn't know was his dad at the time, said, "Hey, you want my pants?" And then Jackson came in and said, "It's okay. Someone else brought me pants." And I said, "Who in the audience just gave you their pants? That's crazy."
Yeah, someone was so generous, but not so generous as True Classic Tees. Everyone, welcome back to the stream. It is sponsored by our friends at True Classic Tees, of which I'm wearing one right now. And has anyone seen me look so flattering? I have a problem dressing myself. I am fashion blind. I don't really care. I wear a lot of grays and blues because it's easy and I don't have to think about it.
Let's do a fun little segment. Everyone rate how Zach looks before with his other tee.
Yeah, for everyone on the stream, remember boxy, blah, and then now.
With true classic tee. And then tell us how many points he jumped in a scale of 1 out of 10 on hotness.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much should my attractiveness increase by just wearing a shirt that fits my body a little better?
Caleb, do you want to do that too?
Yeah, let's give him some time.
great.
Or
Okay.
do you want them to rate Caleb too? Is that what you're saying?
Should we do you first and then Caleb?
Let's do me
second?
first, but
Okay.
I want to hear from you too.
Okay, first, we're rating Zach. How many points of hotness did he jump up to? Should we do 1 out of 100?
Let's do 1 out of 100.
Okay, 1 out of 100. How many points of hotness did Zach jump up once he switched from a disgusting boxy t-shirt into new, chic, lovable, classic tee,
Yes.
bicepable,
Yes.
muscleable, objectifiable?
Kid Squid, you can't plead the fifth. Someone said 100, so I was at a 0 before.
And now you're
I
at
had
100.
0 attractive value. Jay says 101 to 103, so I was already beyond the maximum.
Wow.
Elizabeth says
wow.
100. Incredible.
Okay.
So I was statistically one of the most disgusting people on the planet before I put on a true classic tee.
Yeah.
We've got people saying, Zach, you're distractingly hot in the true classic tee. Never take it off. That's a
Yes.
real review.
No one's ever told me that before.
Nobody paid for that review. That's a real authentic
Who
review
knew
by
that just
Georgia.
my biceps alone were gatekeeping me from the affection of strangers on the internet?
We got people saying 1,000 on TikTok.
That I
We got
went up
people saying
1,000.
17. These are people who
can't
have
see
not
me.
seen Zach this entire
Because of the
stream.
camera angle of our TikTok, yes.
That's how strong the classic tee is.
You can hear the change in my voice.
These are aura points
Yes.
that you can feel through the gap of technology.
That's it.
That's
it. That's exactly it.
The boxy shirt was just too distracting. You've jumped 100 just from the shirt. It was the beard that made the difference. I've seen the beardless pics. Jay Scalaga, that's not what we were hoping for, but it is what we need. Did you hear that, Zach?
I did.
Just unsolicited advice.
Yeah.
You should never shave your beard.
And here's some unsolicited advice for you. Go online, go to your nearest Target, and get some true classic tees. It really will up your confidence. It has over 200,000 5-star reviews.
Where you can get them at Target? That's real?
Yeah, you can get them at
Oh, I didn't
Target.
know that.
And if you're in Utah, you get it in Spanish fork or American fork. That's what they rolled out. But they got a whole true classic. And if you're somewhere else, I imagine everywhere.
Let's do a Target scene.
Yeah, where you're at Target looking for the right stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're two best friends and we're shopping at Target.
That's
and
right.
I got my cart and we're gonna spend way too much money.
Way too much money.
But you know what's worth
What's
all
that?
my credit card debt?
What?
Classic, true classic tees.
Oh my gosh, are you sure? We've been thinking a lot about what to invest in. We're two young upstarts with a little bit of cash to burn, and we're wondering we go crypto, stocks, or invest in ourselves.
That's right. Let go of your stereotypes. We're two lady best friends who like crypto.
Well, we're interested in crypto and potentially ETFs. But what should we do with our little bit of spare money? What's going to be better in the long run? Our financial future or our fashion now?
We have to buy t-shirts for our husbands because you know what they're wearing right now? Ratty old gym school t-shirts that say Mountain High 2014.
That's so true. My husband run a 5K 7 years ago, and he still wears that shirt.
My husband still wears a shirt from when he was 12 years old from his family reunion.
My
and
husband went to a Weezer concert 11 years ago, and that's all he wears on Saturdays.
It's time for an upgrade.
It's time for a big. I'm ready to be attracted to my husband again.
And you know what? I spent $300 on clothes for me. So I think it's only fair to spend what?
$15
$15?
per shirt for a six pack, and so 6 times 15 would equal $90.
What? No. I'm just gonna cross this out and say it's worth $100.
Let's tip True Classic Tees. That's what you mean?
No, I'm just gonna cross out and write in $100 so my husband thinks that's how much it costs.
Okay.
Because he would believe it because of the quality.
You
and
do
also
you.
he's a little bit dumb. So we won't see that it's marker.
That's incredible. I'm going to find True Classic Tees Venmo, and I'm going to do a 10% markup because they're giving me these incredible prices.
You are so generous.
Thanks.
I love paying corporations.
But I don't even know if they're incorporated. They might be an LLC. Who knows? But
I'm
either
just
way.
gonna pay them what they asked, but you can do whatever you'd like.
And that's fair.
And that's fair. You know what?
What?
I'm gonna buy one for me too. I've been getting into MMA.
Whoa!
I think someone needs to show these bad girls off too.
You look incredible.
I
I'm gonna
know.
Venmo True Classic Tees $100 for the show they just gave me.
Why don't you Venmo me?
Because you already look like $1 million. These are all commercials that I hope they run. I hope they run all these commercials.
Amazing.
Oh, absolutely incredible.
So many people are asking for the 911 song. Bardic Calamity says, do they respond? Is it more of a passive view thing? Sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't.
Okay, let's see. What do we got next? Okay. Next up, I want to talk about their sweataloons.
Ooh.
Let me touch
Their
touchy.
sweaters. Wait, no. Is this your? No, it's True Classic.
So none of these things are your size?
They're all extra large, baby.
Oh, wow.
But that's not True Classic's fault. That's just the fact that the person that we had it from, they did another shoe and that's all they had.
Makes sense.
But they got all the sizes, all the way
Yeah.
down from extra small to double XL.
Amazing.
It's really incredible. Whatever size you are, they can fit you for every
That
True Classic
is.
tee.
Let me touch it.
But yeah, why don't we just show
Ooh,
this
I
one?
like that. It's soft, but it's sturdy. I like a sturdy
Shay,
sweat.
why don't you go and why don't you go and grope that sweater for me a little bit?
I'm groping it. Groping in it. It feels very soft. Feels
I
flexible.
like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Yes, I could see myself finding this at Al Sporting Goods and thinking $80 seems reasonable.
Okay, you guys know me. You know when it's wintertime, it's sweatsuit time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a minimum
You were
of
rocking an
sweatpants.
all-black sweatsuit.
We're
just earlier
talking
this week.
Just the other day.
Groutfits.
Groutfits?
Groutfits.
What do groutfits mean?
Gray outfits.
That's gray on gray.
Gray on gray, baby.
I am so used to wearing two different shades of gray for the outfit that it's become a
sad
bit
does
of a
it make
brand of
you?
mine.
How sad does it make you?
It doesn't make me sad at all until someone comments it. We had a friend
how
in the
sad does it make
community.
you?
He was talking. I wasn't even in the conversation, and he was trying to talk about basically like, well, at least we don't dress like. And I caught his eye, and he looked over and went, this. And I wasn't even in that conversation. I became a point of reference for how not to dress in a conversation I was not
I
invited.
want to see it happen.
Do you see Zach lately? He's committed so many fashion crimes. It's time someone puts him
So
away.
many faux pas.
He wears those flimsy sweats that get holes in them. You know the
I've
ones.
seen the hole near his crotch. Good thing he wears underwear,
He-
or I
he'd be the
could
pervert.
report him for public indecency.
It's not your crime for looking inside the hole into his crotch. It's his crime for exposing the hole to us all.
That's right. And I didn't want to look. It beckoned to me.
It's like a beacon.
A beacon of crotchness.
Ugh. Well, we've got two options. We can throw in the slammer for his whole life for committing crimes against fashion, or it could be good Samaritans and get him true classic tees, sweatpants, and a sweater.
I think of myself as a philanthropist.
I do. I may come off as judgy, but I actually love every single human on the planet, including
My-
those who can't dress themselves.
My favorite thing is to gossip about people and then convince them to change their ways.
And my favorite thing is to buy clothes from True Classic Tees. It just feels good.
And then gift them to people who I think are ugly but could be less ugly.
That's your job. That's why we make such a good team.
That's right.
I make the purchase, you give the philanthropy. We're the P&Ps, baby.
So why don't we find a sweatsuit with clothes that actually go together,
Okay.
as opposed to two different shades of gray
Okay.
that clash so much that you can't help but go, ah!
Or it's so subtle, it hurts your eyes a little bit. Because you're like, your brain wants it to be one color, but it's not. And
That's
so
right.
it's really off-putting in public.
He has to say, he has to have a strobe light warning for his clothes because it can cause.
It causes some seizures, it says. It may cause some
It
seizures
says
sometimes.
placebo effect seizures.
Yes.
That's right. And so, let's ditch doorbell ditch. Ding dong doorbell.
Let's ding dong doorbell ditch.
Okay.
Some true classic tea sweats.
Ding ding.
Oh crap! Oh crap! It's the front door. Let me put on the first thing I have. Gray pants, slightly different gray shirt. Who is it? Who is it?
What? A black top? The same shade black bottom? Town! How many points of hotness have I increased?
100.
Yay! And that can happen to you too. Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. How long have we been streaming, Gabriel? In this most recent stream. I'm streaming it.
36 minutes.
Okay, we got 24 minutes left. So wonderful. All right, welcome back to the stream. Thank you to our sponsor, True Classic Tees. They are sponsoring our show today. And we only accept sponsors from people that we really, truly like, that think they are doing a good thing. And I think the fact that they are making affordable, accessible, like luxury feeling clothes within reach, I think that's a very cool thing.
Yeah. And
I'm happy to support them. And I'm happy to take their money. But I am happy to wear their clothes and to tell our fandom on the internet that's a good thing to do. I want to talk a little bit of facet of their about their company. That they said they don't want it to be a big thing. One, because they're humble, and two, they don't want it to be the main reason people buy. They want the product to speak to themselves. But they donate thousands and thousands of shirts to veterans every single year.
That's very cool.
And not that veterans need any help making their arms look big. I will say that. It's like, okay, if anyone's going to accentuate their arms, really veterans, people who can do 60 push-ups in 10 minutes. Really?
Some
Really?
of them, they come home. Stuff happens.
They need to donate some to chess players.
Yes, because chess players have dexterous thumbs and index fingers, but the rest of their body is atrophied.
Improvisers. People who play Dungeons and Dragons.
Piccolo players.
Yes.
What else? People who spend a lot of time on Pinterest.
That's right. Professional Twitch streamers.
Yep.
Scripts.
People who just do the final snippings of dog grooming. They come in just for the snips.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other people go and do like the big shaves and the thing, and they just do like the fining touches of the snips.
Yes.
People who work in eye contact factories, and they're just screwing the bottles over and over again.
Yes.
Yeah, all these people could use True Classic Tees.
The taste testers to see if the king is getting poisoned.
Yes. And if they cough blood, they do it on their True Classic Tea, and then they're like, the doctor, the medicine man's confused because it's just like, oh no, they're coughing blood, but their arm looks so good, they look so healthy.
Basically, what we're saying is any occupation would stand to get a glow up from True Classic Tea.
Is it okay if I show off some of these colors and then throw them on the ground?
Show us the colors.
All right, so we've got this Grabies. We've got this Grabies right here. It's a beautiful. Is this a heather gray?
It's a heather gray.
It's a heather gray. Oh, it's a beautiful heather gray. Oh, what's this? Smells of grandmother's house. Smells of my grandmother's house. Both my grandmothers.
What's your
are dead.
grandmother's house smell like?
Oh, smell it.
Your grandmother's house smells good.
Yeah, it brings me back.
And that's a free smell.
great.
Every True Classic Tea comes with a free sample of what it smells like.
Yeah, to take you somewhere that you miss.
It's Birdie Bot's every flavor smell, and you never know what you're gonna get. So, for example, I'm going to look at this. What is this? Black. This black,
That's
stretchy,
good.
nice.
Ooh, that's nice.
Smells like math class. Smell that? Smells like math class.
That's very good.
Smells like my math
Is that
class.
also an
That
XL?
smells like my friend's house
That's
from
nice.
4th grade.
I'm gonna go try this on.
Oh, is Kevin
Yeah,
gonna take a quick break
do
to
it.
switch it
Yeah.
out?
Strip.
I'm gonna swap it
Strip
out.
off your clothes. What? He's leaving. Maria says, my people, hello. Caleb, I missed you with every ounce of my being.
Yeah, if you're just tuning into the stream, what are we doing? Our today's stream. Oh, that was nice. Did you capture that?
Yep.
Gabriel captured that.
Nice.
But the denim is really nice. The denim is sturdy, but still a little bit of stretch. I had these stretchy pants, and I wore them constantly. And I literally don't know where to get stretchy pants, and so no joke, I might go buy a pair of True Classic tees. Hold on,
Really?
quick sidebar outside of the stream. We're not trying to sell you. I think I might go buy
Of the pants?
of some pants.
Yeah.
I love stretchy pants. Holy
Whoa,
cow!
that looks so good.
Dude.
Wait, what size is that?
XO.
It
Oh
looks
my gosh,
fantastic.
you rock it,
All right, now
dude.
everyone rate Caleb. You saw him before. You even saw him from this one, which was a True Classic tee. It's good.
Yeah.
But look how flattering that black button-up, stretchy material.
It's so
looks.
comfy.
Okay, we're gonna
So comfy.
we're gonna do a scene knowing that Caleb's like way too cool for us.
Okay.
Caleb, do you mind if I sit here? I know it's probably reserved for like other musicians and people who like have obviously like portrayed muscles, but do you and can I sit here? Okay, I'm gonna take silence as yes, but if you want me to leave, just like just push me off.
Hey, Caleb, is she bothering you? Is she bothering you with her, like, I don't know if she's supposed to be. Is it fine if she's here?
I see someone with a True Classic tee and I'm like, I need to sit by that person.
Whoa, you're speaking the obvious, but don't speak to him, like, speak to me, like, speak to the person.
Oh, okay. I just
I'm also wearing a True Classic tee, but it's like, it doesn't make me look as good as Caleb, so you can understand the hierarchy here.
Oh my gosh, I know. I don't have the ranking to sit by you guys because I'm just wearing like a normal.
Oh, I'm so
like,
glad you know that.
sweater.
So why are you sitting here then?
I just by affiliation would like to be seen as cool because you guys are cool.
Oh,
wearing
interesting.
True
So
Classic
you want
tee.
all of the clout, but you don't actually want a True Classic tee?
I'm a
Like, make
clout
that make
chaser.
sense.
I'm a True Classic tee clout chaser. Yes, I know what I am, and I feel ashamed, but I don't know how to stop.
You know what? You seem like someone who's chasing clout because you don't have a lot of confidence in yourself.
I don't.
Like, I was that way too. Like, I met Caleb, I was wearing a poncho, and I was and then I was wearing a tank top underneath that, and I had like all of these plain white tees that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I was wearing them all around, and I was like doing stuff I didn't like about myself. Like, I was like going to Caleb's concerts, and I was like, I'm your #1 fan, please notice me. And of course he was very nice, but I realized that I was chasing for something that I should find within myself all the time, and that's the confidence for who I am. The second I put on a True Classic tee, and I realized, oh my gosh, I wasn't a loser. I just had ill-fitting clothes fitted to my body, so it accentuated the bad parts of myself that I didn't want to see. But once my arms became sculpted and I had more room in the chest and I feel I had a flattering stomach area, I had enough mental bandwidth to realize people are people, and everyone's beautiful, and you can be beautiful too, if you get a True Classic tee.
I wish I could.
Why?
They don't sell my size.
What's your size?
Shay size.
They do.
They do?
Shay size.
So I can be like you guys? My heroes?
Yeah, but drop the hero stuff. Once you have a True Classic tee, you're just a normal person, like us. Normal,
Everyone thinks is a hero.
normal yet extraordinary. True Classic tees. Let's see. Shay leeching off the True Classic tee.
Leeching, yes.
Leeching.
Georgia said, oh wait, Caleb, I'm drooling. I can't take my eyes off you. Your arms look literally huge. Zayam.
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 Literally.
Zayam.
All right, let's check out some of these other colors. We got this light blue heather.
That's
that is
nice.
spectacular. It's a spectacular. Oh, can't place it.
Where are we going? Let me see.
Smells like my first kiss.
So
Smells
not
like
a
my
great,
first
so
kiss.
not a great place.
First kiss, 14 years old, Nicole Larson at Claremont High School. Give that a smell if you want to know what that's like.
Okay.
No, it's gonna smell like Shay's first kiss.
This
Oh.
smells like Tyler Dawson's house.
In
Is
Seattle.
that where you had your first kiss?
No.
That's where I had my first kiss.
Ew.
And Tyler Dawson had his.
And Tyler
What's
Dawson's
up, Tyler
house.
Dawson?
If you're just tuning in, welcome back to the stream. We are sponsored today by True Classic Tees. It is a clothing and apparel brand that is obsessed with giving you your best look for a very affordable price. The shirts do look soft. That's right, Karen. That's right. Karen, I know you're married, and I know that you married the first person you dated, and you're in love, and you just celebrated something, you went to a restaurant. I know this about you because you're a dear fan and a dear friend. And and not just because I'm being paid to say this, but if you get him a true classic tea for your next special event, I can say with certainty that you will die in each other's arms at exactly 90 years old,
if they did
peacefully in your
that,
sleep.
it would be in their vows. Like maybe we need to see that.
True classic vows.
We probably need to see some vows.
Okay.
I promise to love you in sickness and in health, in Abercrombie shirts, as well as True Classic Tee shirts, but mostly in True Classic Tees because you don't really need to wear another shirt because they fulfill every purpose for exercise, for every day, for making love, for church.
Is it okay if I interject while you do your vows? We do like a back and forth thing?
Yeah, we can riff.
Yeah, okay.
Riff a little bit.
I vow to love myself enough to never wear anything but True Classic Tees because you deserve the best version of me. You don't deserve the bottom of the hamper. You don't deserve the clothes that weren't made to make me look like the man I wanted to be for you my entire life. And so whether I'm sick or whether I fall down a mountain and my arms fall off, I will make sure I wear a True Classic tee for you today and tomorrow and the next day and the day after that
And
and the day
I
after that.
vow to remind you that if you ever feel self-conscious about your body, it is not your body that you're self-conscious about. It's your clothes and the way that they fit. They're the problem.
Yes.
Because they're made by this random manufacturing company that doesn't understand you and the way clothes should fit, but True Classic Tees does.
Yes. And
True
I
Classic.
promise you that if and when we decide to have kids, we haven't had the conversation yet, that, you know, your body's going to go through changes as well. And I just want you to know that there is a size that will fit you and look beautiful for you all the time. And likewise for me, I'm going to gain sympathy with. That's just like part of it. It's natural, and it's part of like the bonding experience.
Yeah.
And that I'm going to wear clothes from a company that is obsessed with design to make us look our best, rather than people who are looking to make the quickest dollar possible by manufacturing the same boxy t-shirts forever.
And I vow to you that if you see another fella wearing a True Classic tee and you say that is the most attractive person in the entire world, I won't be jealous.
Right.
Because I will understand that that shirt makes them look optimizes.
Yes.
And you understand optimize. You work in marketing.
Of course I do.
It optimizes their looks,
Yes.
and so you cannot help but be seduced.
And
by
I
the way
promise,
they look.
and I promise that if I wear a leather jacket as an actor, because I also act sometimes on the side, and I fall into a vat of acid, and that leather fuses with my skin and it becomes too bulky for me to wear a fitted True Classic tee, that I will find the right mate for you. I will find someone who can wear True Classic tees, because you deserve a man who will love you enough to be able to wear his best shirt possible. And I know that won't be me in the instance if I have leather jackets fused to my body because of a chemical accident.
And I vow that if a sexy vampire comes to me and says I'm their one true mate and they will not leave me alone until I succumb to their advances, I will resist unless they have found the true power of True Classic tees, in which case I fear I will not be able to resist.
I do. The vampire!
In a True Classic tee! It's magnificent! Is this an infomercial? Kinda!
It's not an infomercial.
It's not an infomercial. Is it a recording? No. It does feel that way.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. We'd like to thank our sponsors. This is a sponsored stream by True Classic Tees. And if you're like, what the heck is that? Look no further at my body, at Caleb's body, and ask, do they look more flattering than normal? Let's see here. I hope
Oh,
this is
Colin
it.
said, "Ain't no way. They're just making my queen do an ad read." What you don't know is that I made all of that up on the spot.
Like we are off
Like
to
we
do.
are off to
Well,
do.
If some of you are wondering, why is Shay so stinking good at that? Well, she's a copywriter, and she's really good at sales language, and she's really good at telling stories. And True Classic has an incredible story because they're solving a problem that so many of us dudes didn't realize that we have. We think a t-shirt, we think of just throwing something on and some jeans, and we didn't realize that the proportions were wrong for the modern human male body.
This is fun. Georgia said, "Not for making love." You can do a Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, and I hope you do.
And because sometimes a True Classic tee is softer than a man's skin
It
if
sure
he
is.
doesn't moisturize.
It doesn't moisturize, and a lot of us don't, I'm afraid to say.
Might be an improvement.
When you wear a True Classic tee and nothing else, you become Winnie the Ooh.
Winnie the ooh la la.
La la.
Let's take a moment to check in, just feedback.
Yeah.
What about these ads are working? What's not?
Yeah. This is critical feedback time. Are we coming across sincere? Are we really showing how much we care about True Classic tees? Because although we have a bit of a sarcastic demeanor because of our performance voice, I really do want to say these are very cool shirts. They
Yeah.
are very, very awesome, and I'm grateful to be wearing
Yes.
one. And I hope they'll let me keep it. I'm pretty sure I get to keep this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get to keep that one.
No.
I'm going to ask him.
Ask him.
I'm
Yeah.
going to ask
Okay,
him, like,
so-
hey, when do you want these back? And I'm desperately hope he'll be able to
Yeah.
say, you can keep them.
I have a few shirts very similar to this that I really like that I wear all the time, and they're I'm sure. Well, I guess I don't know how much this one is from True Classic, but
Well, I think it would be you get for $90.
well, this
6 of them.
isn't a classic tee.
Oh, interesting.
This is how you know I'm being radically candid. The first classic True tee that oh gosh. Okay.
the first True Classic tee.
The first True Classic tee that Caleb you were wearing.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be radically candid here. Anthony Bourdain. Is that the right guy?
Sure.
Gordon
Sure.
Ramsay.
He's dead, but go on.
Who's another like mean
The person who wrote Radical Candor.
who's like a mean like show
Simon
judge.
Cowell.
Simon Cowell, who's like a more
Mhm,
recent judge.
A more recent
Hollywood?
judge.
Paul Hollywood, who's a roaster.
You got
Jeff
that. You got that
Ross.
marketing guy on TikTok who almost immediately got canceled.
I don't want to be that guy. Who's someone who tells speaks the truth.
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. Okay. I was not blown away by the first shirt you wore.
Not blown away.
Okay, not
blown away.
I
because
liked it. It was certainly an improvement in terms of shapeliness
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
contour.
No,
from
not
the first
because
shirt.
of your body. I just felt like it didn't like wow me.
do
But
the
when you
thing.
came in with this black shirt, I
Oh,
was
it's
like,
nice,
I did
right?
a whole like double take.
A
I will
little-
say it was
It's
like,
comfy.
I was
This
like,
is a hot
Good.
club shirt. If
Yeah.
we go,
Yeah.
we went bar hopping for my birthday a couple years ago. So fun. I want to do it again. Why haven't we done it? But if we ever go to a true dance club, that's a shirt I'd expect you to wear.
Yeah, I would wear it. Also, it's like it feels like it would be very breathable.
Here's what I'm going to do for you,
comfy when I
Caleb.
start
And
getting the
and this
sweat.
is going on the internet and will
uh,
can use against me in small claims court. I'm not going to return that shirt.
Great.
And if they call me on it, I'll be like, whoopsies, I lost it. And if they're like, we saw you on the live, I'll say, fine, I'll pay for it. That's how good that shirt looks on you.
Looks
I want
really
you to
good on
wear
you.
that shirt.
Yeah. I think the ones I have that are similar to this, I'll just on the stream. You guys can take it out later. Those are Vuori, really comfy shirts. They're like $90. I'm sure this is nowhere near that.
Nowhere
This is
near.
way more comfortable.
That's,
Way more comfortable.
ooh.
Yeah.
I will say I feel like an old 90s sitcom problematic male character because my eyes keep drifting.
For these guys?
It really is like my eyes. I keep going like I'm like look at his eyes. His eyes are up there.
Thank you. I've never been ogled. Or very rarely been ogled.
I would like to see this scene.
Of
Shay
getting ogled for the
ogling
first
you,
time.
but you are the voice of her inner thoughts, ogling you.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
fun.
All right.
Oh
let's
wait,
see
real
this.
quick though. Let's read some of these reviews.
Oh yeah.
Okay. My husband is intrigued. Okay, we got a Karen on the hook. Zach's obsessed with dying. I actually heard that.
Hold on,
Pamela-
and let me say real quick, we don't get anything extra if you buy them.
Yeah.
Okay, we're only doing this for the flat fee that they've given us, And so this is the true test. If you just buy it of your own free will, you can remove any of that thing that you'll support us any extra. You're not. It is set. The amount of money is set. So if you buy it, it's only because we've truly convinced you that you love the product.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's right.
And then Brody asked if we can make a song about robots that cook. I really wanted this to be a musical live stream. And they specifically said, maybe we can work up to that. They said that on the call today. Maybe
we'll give a song on the end just for our people.
They said this is so new for us. We don't want to like dive into songs.
Understandable.
And I said, have you not seen our Cove songs? My Cove, my sexy little Cove.
This is fun. Kale said, in the nicest way possible, listening to you makes me feel like I'm in youth group.
Listening to me or you?
I think both of us.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, I mean, look at the positive side. They're very calming. Their whole thing is to retain people in a room and to keep them coming back every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could be used for good or evil, I will say.
We'll say, yeah.
Shay, are you bummed out?
I
want you to
That's hard to hear.
I want to remind you of the money I'm paying you to be on this stream. Does that make you happy? Yay, we're back! So funny.
Okay.
Can you have a conversation where you guys are aliens and sent to study Earth and become a human, and you guys are talking about how fascinating everything by the most mundane things? And then that you snuck it in the end. True classic tea.
That's how we do it, just right there on the end. Great.
First let's do Caleb's scene,
Yes.
right?
Oh,
and
yeah,
then let's do like aliens
fun.
coming to Earth and then discovering true classic teas.
I
think
like
that's
that.
kinda
That
fun.
sounds like a lot
Yes,
of fun.
and then how much time do we have on the clock? Yeah, bro. About 4 minutes?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Nice. Okay, let's knock these out. Sorry, remind me of the first scene again.
Okay, Shay's ogling
Inner
your
thoughts.
arms, and you are the voice of her inner thoughts.
Okay.
Okay.
So on the edit, I imagine
All right.
we're seeing Shay face, we're seeing your voice, we're
Yeah.
seeing
Okay.
your arms. we're
Okay.
seeing Shay face intensifies.
Okay.
I'm bored. Time to look at the ugliest man I've ever seen in my life. What? What's this? That shirt is hugging his biceps in a way that makes me think he works out consistently 2 to 3 times a week. This is unusual for me because normally he wears shirts that he got from his grandpa from World War II. Should I make my move? No, I can't. People aren't sure whether he's my dad, my brother, my boss, or me from another time. Oh, I'm getting lost in those arms again, and my eyes are wandering over to his chest. There's room into his chest, and so he doesn't look flabby, and it hugs his stomach so flatteringly. Am I getting hot in here, or is that true classic tea on fire? I gotta wave myself. I must make myself known, but without letting myself come off too desperate. How can I let him know I want him to wear true class? Oh, let me pull out the binoculars. I'm standing 4 feet away. He's looking at me now, concerned. But I don't care, because he's wearing true... Oh, I'm looking up and then down, and then up and then down, and then up and then down. I must let him know he should wear true classic tees every day. But how? Wait, I know. Keep staring.
Hey,
What is it?
did you start working out?
I've been working out since 2018. I do it 2 to 3 times a week with 55 plus old ladies.
Did you start taking colostrum? Cow colostrum.
Oh, okay.
Colostrum.
Colostrum? No, but I've heard it might work.
I'm just trying to figure out why your arms look so bulky.
Oh, sorry. It's just True Classic Tees designed to accentuate your biceps, so it shows off the work that you've done in the gym.
Man, I'm glad you're not my dad.
Oh no. That's
So
everything I could
fun.
have ever wanted.
All right, folks, we're coming to the end of the sponsored stream, but of course we got to do Kobe's. One about aliens being
Aliens.
sent to study Earth and become a human, and you guys are talking about how fascinating everything is, but mostly about True Classic Tees.
Love it.
Okay. Florbulon. What a strange plane of existence. I'm used to being a silicon-based life form, but I've transported my spinule data into this carbon form.
Gibulus. I'm scanning these humans, and they seem to appreciate muscle mass betwixt their forearms and clavicles.
Yes.
But look at us. We have evolved beyond muscle mass and rely solely on brain power.
Indeed.
For how will we mate and regenerate our kind as we were sent here to do?
Great question. We were sent here to blend in and study and to integrate into their population
And-
through consensual mating.
And yes, most excitingly, that last part.
But I don't want to stick out. I don't want to blend in. I want to get compliments.
That's right. I want to stick out in a good way instead of the way I am right now, which is people shouting and bringing weapons out and mobs trying to kill us.
Saying, hey, you can't be naked in the middle of Times Square.
That's right.
Unsightly.
That's right. Saying, hey, you disgust me.
These new emotions hurt. It hurts my feelings to feel these ways.
That's right. And though I am a big proponent of body positivity, perhaps it wouldn't help. Perhaps it would help to feel confident by society standards.
Well, what's the best way to be positive about your body but to dress it correctly?
That's right.
If you have house positivity, you're going to get the right coat of paint.
That's
if you
right.
want to have positivity about your body, just get the right tops that show off your body.
That's right. I'd like to feel empathy for people who are attracted to me instead of thinking, what? Why?
Oh, wow. Look at this. A true classic tea store.
This is exactly what we need to blend in with the humankind.
And then to blend out. What do you think, Florbulan?
Oh my goodness. It's making my flab look very well defined.
Incredible. I'm going to put this shirt on my bottoms. Does that work?
No, silly. Try these flexible jeans.
Oh my goodness. This is the most flexible substance in the galaxy.
Stretch hasn't been invented yet in our planet. Boringlicus.
Oh, I'm so grateful to leave Boringlicus and on planet Earth, the only planet with true classic teas.
Oh, look. The mating process has begun.
Oh, Third Rock from the Sun is so funny. It's a good watch. Very not the same as any other show I've seen. It's a good watch. Thanks, Kobe, for that. Clap, clap, clap goes Kobe. I'm so glad you liked it. All right, we're closing up our stream. Thank you so much for watching. Let's give one last big final thanks to my friends over at True Classic Tees. Truly, thank you so much for thinking about us, letting us shout out your product. It feels awesome. I feel confident. And I'll just say on our live stream, I've never got so many compliments about the way that I look.
No,
And not
that's true.
And that's not what I base my confidence on, but it certainly doesn't hurt.
You cannot deny.
You can get this stuff on Amazon. I probably should have been saying this whole time. That is available on Amazon. They have several products on there. Go check out True Classic Tees on Amazon, if you so wish. But thanks for tuning in, y'all. And until next time, keep laughing, keep loving, and stay cool with your True Classic Tee.
Thanks for hanging out, you guys.